Hello there. This is Music Man 0150, also known as Gary. And yes, we are back once again here at Pastime Superior Ultimate Arcade. And we've been here again since, I'd say a little after 1 o'clock. And this is the 26th of December. So I hope everybody had a great Christmas and enjoyed with family and friends, and you got what you wanted in the way of presents. And hope all that good stuff. So now, as I said, we're here at Pastimes, and Melissa's with me again, and this is I'm going to guess my 23rd visit here in the last 2.5 years. And I think this is her 8th or 9th visit. And as you can see, she's playing Afterburner. And if you saw the last video, we were here and they did a special event called After Dark, Games After Dark. And what they did was they turned out the lights and just had all the games moving. Well, not moving, but glowing with the marquees, with the game marquee lights, as you can see right there. That's what they did. They didn't do that tonight, though. They left the lights on because it's about 10 to 8, close to 10 to 8. And today we came because they had extended hours again. Only this time, instead of 1 p.m. to 11 p.m., they had the hours of normally what's on Saturdays, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. So we're going to be here until 11 o'clock or close to it, having fun with games. And we already ate. We had their chicken tenders again, and they were delicious. And I also had fries, and she had fries and milkshakes, and I even had a bottle of water. So I'm filled up for the evening, and Melissa is too. And I'm just giving you another overview of the arcade. I know pretty much hasn't changed much, and I know I've been doing a lot of the same coverage, here and there. But each time that you come, the experience is different every time. You might think it's the same, but it's not. It's different every time. And with it being the time between Christmas and New Year's, Pastimes has extended their hours not just on Friday, but they've also added Monday and Tuesday as well. They will be open 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. on Monday and Tuesday, as well as Sunday. So you figure, let's see, 12 and 12, that's 24 hours, plus another 8, that's 32, plus another 8 is 40, plus another 8 is 48 hours. Yeah, 48 hours just this weekend alone. Now, I'm going to try to get this uploaded before the weekend is out. Of course, though, that might not happen. So I will be advertising it, on Facebook about the hours again, so that everybody can come in and take advantage of their 48-hour weekend. That's it, 48 hours. So as you can see here, the place is pretty active. Of course, this aisle isn't. This is the video aisle. And Melissa there is playing Afterburner, and there's a couple guys across the aisle here. They're having fun with the game. And there's another thing that I'm doing too. Not only am I giving you coverage of the video highlights of what happens here at Pastimes, but I just had an idea, and I've been doing it, periodically. After we ate, I was doing a little bit of it. I'm taking my digital recorder and I am sampling or capturing some of the game sounds, and I'm actually going to create a song with the arcade sounds. Well, maybe the crowd in general, but mostly the game sounds. And some of the sounds will really sound neat with some of the songs I have in mind. One might be called Roller Coaster Ride, another one might be called Arcade Fever or something like that. I don't know exactly what I'm going to title the songs. I have to first sample the sounds in my keyboard and then go from there. So I'm hoping by the end of, or maybe even by the halfway point of next year, 2026, I'm going to have something put together for their 3rd anniversary. That's right. Pastimes has been open 30 months now, 2.5 years. It's hard to believe. 30 months, 2.5 years. Time sure has flown. And so with that song idea in mind, I thought that would be a great opportunity to celebrate their 3rd anniversary when that time comes. So I'm gonna have to get busy here and start putting things together, because I don't know how long it's going to take. But anyway, that's what's happening right now. And you can see Melissa's having fun with the Afterburner game. We have not played Spot yet today, so hopefully we'll get to that one. We did cover all the Pac-Man games, including Pac-Land, Pac-Man Jr., Pac-Mania, Pac-Man Plus, Super Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, and the original Pac-Man, and Baby Pac-Man. So we've covered all the Pac-Man games today. And I'm going to try to get some of those sounds as well. In fact, what I'm thinking of doing now is I'm going to pause the video for right now and try to capture some more sounds with the digital recorder as far as the games go, and then we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we're back again here at Pastimes Superior Ultimate Arcade, and we've been playing a lot of different games. In fact, I just got done playing this one right over here called Arkanoid. And I believe I have this either on the computer or on my phone. I can't remember. I think it was my phone that I had it on, but I'll have to double check that and let you know. But it's very similar to Breakout, the Atari version of Breakout. Well, this isn't Atari, but Breakout is. And we played Timber earlier. In fact, I'm going to get Melissa started on Timber, and she can play Timber again. There you go. So now she's going to play Timber while I do a little bit of capturing here, and as you can hear, we got the pinball machines going, we got the video games going, and everybody's just having a great time here. And you know, the time just goes quick. It just goes quick here. I mean, you can get here at 12 p.m. noon on a Saturday normally, and it will be 9 o'clock in the evening without you even knowing it. That's how fast the time goes here at Pastimes. This is just an amazing place to be. Amazing place. I've never seen any other arcades as sophisticated as this one. And what makes it nice is, those of you that already know, you pay one price and you can play all day. And those of you that don't know, I would take advantage of it. Take advantage of it. You could, even if you're just a regular visitor, out of town or local, you pay $20 as an adult, and you can play all day. You can get here at 11 a.m. on a Saturday and you could stay the whole day and play till 11 p.m. And another thing, if you have to leave and then come back, make sure that you keep your wristband on, because sometimes you might not want to, you might want to just take a little break. You might have to either, if you live close by, you might have to run home for something and then come back. Or if you want to go pick up a friend and bring them to the arcade, as long as you have your wristband on, you can enter back in the same day and not have to worry about a fee. But if you take your wristband off and you decide to come back the same day, then you gotta pay another fee and get another wristband. So my recommendation is, if you're going to leave and come back, leave your wristband on if it's the same day. The only time that I think, and I can't say this for sure, the only time that I think you can come back on a different day without a fee, an entry fee per day, is if you're a member. I could be wrong on that, but I don't know. You would want to check their information on that at pastimesarcade.com. Make sure you look at their information, because their information would be accurate. I don't want to steer anybody wrong on anything. So be sure to check out pastimesarcade.com. So just giving you a little bit of highlights around the place again, and I did try to capture some more sounds on my digital recorder. There's people playing and playing and playing. Yeah, I tried this yellow pinball machine. I think this is the one that's got that bell. I think I'm going to try it again while it's empty. Oh no, wait. That wasn't the pinball machine. I keep hearing that bell. we keep saying it's the mystery bell because we don't know where it's coming from. It's got to be, it might be that machine there where that person's playing. I can't say for sure. But they've upgraded their pinball machines a lot, at least in these couple aisles here, as you can see. So what we're going to do now is we're going to explore a little more, and I'll try to come back again before closing time and give you some more coverage. So we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we are back again, and we both just played these two mechanical games called Sea Hunt and Spooksville, and they both are very similar, as you know that during the later part of the Pastime Arcade series, we've been doing game comparisons, and both of these are very, very similar to each other. You can see over here, that square right there tells you how many balls you have in play, and then the scoreboard is over here. And on Spooksville, Melissa's score is 94.90. She played that first. Of course, I played it earlier too, but I didn't get my score recorded. But on this one, again, we have the balls in play. And then the score on this one is 31,410. So it's a lot higher. And as you can see, they have the play field on the bottom, but it's reflected in a mirror on the back panel. That's why it looks like it's three-dimensional. But all it is a reflected mirror showing the play field. That's why it looks like it's far away. But the play field isn't really that big. If you look real close, of course the camera doesn't do justice with it as much as you would see it in real person, but you can tell that that's a mirror. The same with the other game. Now, I'll go ahead and demonstrate it. This is Sea Hunt first. I can do it with one flipper. And when you hit the flipper button, that launches the ball. And if you look here, see, I got the balls in play now. That's number 2. Okay, now it went to number 3 because that's the 3rd ball that's up. The way I usually look at the game is I look down at the actual play field. I don't look through the mirror because with the naked eye it looks real dark in the mirror, but on the play field it looks a little bit brighter. So I usually look down at the play field instead of the mirror. Like I said, it's a little harder to demonstrate with one hand, but you're kind of getting the idea of it. There. Okay, that one ended. Now we'll give you a little demonstration of this one. Oh, let me show you the score I got. It's not going to be very good. 1,460 is what I got on that one. Let's see if I can beat it on this one. Doing a one-handed operation. Sometimes it's hard to catch the ball with the flipper because it tends to go down the center. Okay, let's see what ball we're on now. Okay, we're on ball 4 now on this one. Okay, must have went to ball 5. Let's see. Yep, it did. Let's see what we get. Oh, looks like I caught the ball. I'm going back and forth between flippers. That's how you saw me going from one flipper to the other. Oh, I did pretty good on this one. 74-20. So I got a little higher on that one compared to the other one. And then of course we got the famous spelling bee. Still haven't been able to get a word on it yet. I wonder if our luck will hold out tonight. Let's see. Well, let's see. I wonder if somebody started. Oh, somebody started it and they never finished it. So let's see what we get. There's ball 3, there's ball 4, and there's ball 5. Let's see where they all end up. kind of hard to see the lights on the backboard with the camera. It looks like there's no words at all. Okay, well, I hit the start button. Let's try again. Well, let's see. Did the balls go through? Well, they must have. I don't know. Uh-oh. Oh boy. The balls went through, but they didn't launch. Okay. Well, this is one we're going to have to report on the website. 5 balls stuck on spelling bee. That's what it appears to be. Okay. Well, anyway, we're gonna try to get a few more games in before closing time, and we will continue this coverage tomorrow on December the 27th. So keep watching, because there's more to come here at Pastime Superior Ultimate Arcade. So we'll be back with part 2 of this special New Year's coverage. Hello there. We are back here at Pastime Superior Ultimate Arcade. This is Music Man 0150, also known as Gary, and this is the continuation of the special New Year's, well, actually Christmas weekend coverage of Pastimes. And as you recall, we were here last night on December 26th, and tonight is December 27th, 2025, and this is going to be the last visit for this year, because there's only 3 days left that they'll be open, which would be tomorrow, Monday, and Tuesday, which I should say Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, 11 to 7. And then that will be it for 2025 as far as Pastimes operations is concerned, because on Thursday it's New Year's and it'll be 2026, and that'll be the first day that they'll be open in the new year. So we've been playing a lot of games as usual. As you can see, Melissa's here with me playing Centipede. This is the first time we've gotten on Centipedes in our 2-day visit, because it's been occupied by other players. Earlier today it was very, very crowded, extremely crowded. I'd say from about 3 p.m. to about 7 or 8 p.m. it was jam-packed. In fact, we got here a little after 1, or almost to 1 o'clock, I should say, and it was jam-packed then. Everybody's taking advantage of the extended hours. This weekend between Christmas and New Year's, Pastimes is open 48 hours. 12 hours Friday and Saturday, and then 8 hours Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. That gives you 48 hours. And so everybody's taking advantage of it. Give you a little insight on what's going on here. Kind of pan fast because there's people around. We'll try to get over to the Pac-Mans and Burger Time again. I didn't get to Burger Time today, but I did try some other games that I played. There was a couple pinball machines that hopefully I could show you the comparisons of them. They're really neat. And they have a little step on the front for shorter people or smaller people, like kids, if they want to play. There's a little step, I think, that you can step on for shorter people and to be able to play the game. As you can see, Melissa's still going at it with Centipede, one of her favorite games. I like that game too. For those of you that like vintage arcade games, this is the very first one that was produced as a video game. It's called Computer Space. I think I showed you this in other videos. Black and white, as always, because that's how they started out. They started out in black and white first, and then they went color. This is the only raster black and white game that they have. The others are vector, as I showed you in the last video. Just trying to see if I can see that little spaceship. I think I'm going to give this one a try. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, I'm back. Well, I tried playing this game and it started working and then it just kind of stopped. So I'm not sure what's going on with it. I couldn't see the little tiny spaceship that's in the midst of all those stars because it's just an outline from what I've seen on a video simulator. So I'm thinking the game might have malfunctioned somehow. And you could see on the right side where the numbers are, there's a little bit of a wave, a little bit of a curve. So might be the TV that's in there, or it could be just the general power supply itself, because that is an actual television set in the game that was modified specifically for the game. Back when the video games first came out, they used standard television sets that were converted specifically for arcade games, and then as technology advanced, they were able to produce dedicated monitors, whether black and white or color, and they were designed specifically for the game cabinet, such as Asteroids or Space Invaders or any of those old games like Tank, Canyon Bomber, Seawolf, Superbug, any of those vintage games. In fact, even the newer ones like Centipede, Berserk, Pac-Man, you name it, they're all dedicated monitors. But when they first come out, like Computer Space and Pong, I know for sure, they used televisions, standard televisions that were converted for arcade use. So as we observe Melissa here playing Centipede, looks like she's doing very, very well. And here's our famous game Thief, which is not working. As you can see, there's just a bunch of vertical lines on the screen. I did send a report on the website last night, but nobody's got around to fix it yet. They'll probably fix it, maybe not this weekend, but maybe when they come in Wednesday during off hours. They'll try to fix it for next weekend. Because this is a fantastic game in itself. It's one of my favorites. The Astro Fighter's working though, and Boscanian's working. Oh, just about all of them are working again. There's just maybe a handful now that are non-functional when you consider the video games, pinball machines, and mechanics. Those are, there's probably maybe about 6 to 10 that are down right now. The Rapid Fire, I think I mentioned last night, has been taken out to get fixed. So when we come back next year, sometime next year, hopefully the Rapid Fire will be back and we can do another demo of it. So now we'll give you a little oversight again of what's going on. These pinball machines that you see here, they're brand new. They're brand new. Maybe not, you know, new as far as bought yesterday, but they were brought in, I'd say maybe a few months ago, and they were added to the collection. This one here in the middle especially, I think this is one of the most modern machines around. With all the LED lights and the video backboard and little screen there below the backboard. Even on the play field, I think some of them have a screen as well. It's amazing how technology is advanced. There's the grid way over there. The 3 triple cabinet game. And they all work simultaneously. I've been trying to find research on how exactly that works. How you can synchronize all 3 of those cabinets together. I'm thinking it's some kind of network connection that goes in between the cabinets. I'm not really sure precisely, but I'm hoping I can find out some deep research on that grid game and then pass it on to you, so you'll know exactly how that game works. But anyway, we're having fun here, and we're going to explore a little bit more, and then we'll be back in a little bit. Okay, we're back again, and as you can see, Melissa here is playing Pac-Mania, and I've been playing the Pac-Man games again. They're very, very popular, and I really enjoy playing all of them. The original, the Miss Pac-Man, the Super Pac-Man, the Pac-Man Plus, the Pac-Mania, the Pac-Land, and the Junior Pac-Man. All of them. They're all pretty easy. The only one that's kind of challenging is the Baby Pac-Man, because it's a combination of a video game and a pinball machine. I think I showed it to you before. If not, maybe I could show it to you real quick before we have to leave here tonight. We'll see what kind of time we have. But there's a couple other games I played too. I played this Rally X. I love this Rally X. It's challenging, but it's fun. That's what makes it fun. It's because it's challenging. It's a little race car. You race around the track collecting flags. Let's see if it does a demo. Should show a demo in just a second here. Now maybe it doesn't. No, I guess it doesn't show a demo. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if I could do this with one-handed. I think I showed it to you before. Yeah, here it is. Now what's tricky is you gotta avoid the oncoming cars. Oh, see, there's a car that was following me. But you can see how it's got like a little racetrack. Well, it's not a racetrack. It's just, I would say it's more of a maze, not a track. It's a maze that you go through. That's a more appropriate term for it. There's a little demo of that. Like I say, it's harder to play because the button sends smoke behind the car, so it distracts the other cars from running into you. You could lose the enemy cars by submitting the smoke. And then Burger Time, I did Burger Time earlier and was able to finally get to level 2. Level 1 you'd make 4 burgers, and I think on level 2 you make 6. But it's a little more challenging because of the way it's set up. There's only 2 on the lower part of the screen, and then the other 4 I think are on the upper part on each side, from what I recall. And then, oh, here's one over here that I don't think you've seen. This is called Dragon's Lair. And it has, from my understanding, I think this runs a DVD, a demo DVD of part of the movie or cartoon that allows you to play interactive with the game. Yeah, it's Dragon's Lair. I'll have to look this one up for sure, but I think it does operate with a DVD player, if I'm not mistaken. And then we have Cuphead. That one I never played. That'll have to be explored in 2026. That'll be one to look at in 2026. Popeye's another one that I might try in 2026. I think I did try that though a couple years ago, but it was a little bit challenging. Donkey Kong 3, that's challenging there. You could see the demo of it. And Donkey Kong Jr. or Donkey Kong 2, however you want to look at it, that's another challenging one too. The only one out of the Donkey Kongs is the original Donkey Kong 1, or simply Donkey Kong. That one is the easiest in my opinion. See, because he goes on a ledge or a floor, and then he goes up a hill after a ladder. Then up another ladder and up another ladder. See, it says Donkey Kong. That was the most popular one, I think, out of the series. And then we have this one, Gratis. This one seems to be a good game too. I forget exactly what that one's about. This one here, I could never figure out. It's always stuck on this screen. I have no idea how this one's supposed to work. It doesn't do a thing. It just comes up with that screen. 1 player, 2 player, and that's it. And the guns don't do anything either. Well, there's actually just one gun, and then you have the control over here. I'm not sure how that works. I'm going to have to research that one for sure. And then Mario Brothers, that's a good one. That's a real good one, Mario Brothers. And then this is the Nintendo console. Nintendo Play Choice. This is the one that I worked with the other time I was here, where you have different games you can choose from. Player 1, Player 2. Oh wait, it looks like it's in the middle of a game. Huh. That's interesting. Yeah, it looks like it's in the middle of a football game. This one I never tried either. That's a good one to try out in 2026 when I come back. And let's see, we have Sight. But there's a lot of them here. I mean, you can't go wrong here with the game selections. That's just an overview of some of them that I really like. Of course, you got the Afterburner, Bad Dudes, Upscope, Spot. Just a unbelievable amount of choices here. There's Melissa. She's playing the Super Pac-Man now. I'll tell you, the Pac-Mans I think are the most popular here. And I'm so glad that they got all of them. And they have them all in a row, all next to each other. That's what you call a good lineup of games to choose from, because people can move from one to the other, comparing each one. Now we're going to take a little walk because Melissa's done with her Pac-Man game. Let's see if we can get in a driving game for her. We did play the pole position the other night, which was last night. Let's see if it's still up. Yeah, here it is. Here's pole position. We'll get that one going for her. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, gotta look for the start button. There we go. Up. Look at that. It's converted again to pole position 2. Look at that. Now you can select the track. I got you on the easy track. That is. I wonder how that comes about. I think on Tuesday morning, when they have the morning brew, and the crew is demonstrating a game, I'm going to ask one of them, how did pole position go from pole position 1 to pole position 2? Because sometimes you can select the track, and sometimes you cannot select the track. That's just amazing how that is. Unless there's a switch that allows you to have that option. You trying to go? Gotta push the gas pedal. Or did it get stuck? Hey, we're having a little bit of technicals here with the game. Let's see if we can get it going for her. Okay. We'll put the gear down in low. Okay, let's try this again. I'm going to start it. Okay, get the easy track. Okay, now push the gas pedal. Let's see. Yeah, you should be able to push the gas pedal to select it. That's not selecting. Okay. I'm gonna help her with this game, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Well, you'll never believe this, but we were trying to figure out what was going on with pole position. Not only is it selected to pole position 2, but the gas pedal is wired backwards. What I mean is, if you let off your foot off the gas pedal, if you don't press the gas pedal, then the car goes. If you press the gas pedal, the car stops. So I gotta make a report on that one right away, because otherwise people are gonna wonder what's wrong with the game. And that's not the first time that's happened. What they need to do, and I'm gonna suggest it, color code the wires so that you know which direction they're supposed to go. If they're not color coded inside, that's probably the problem, why they're getting mixed up on occasion, because you'd think it's wired right and then it's not. So color coding is a very, very good idea when you go to wire something together. Whether you put like a piece of red tape, or you get a piece of red plastic wire tie, because you can put a piece of plastic wire tie on one of the wires. You know, if they're spread apart, you can mark one with a piece of wire tie, that, you know, those interlocking ones, and they'll stay on there. It won't come off like tape does. And I usually use red for positive and black for negative. So I'm gonna suggest that when I go to make the report on the website, color code the wires so that they're never mixed up again. So now we got Melissa playing this little airplane game. I can't quite tell what it says. but it is a fun game to play. And the one next to it, yeah, here's the one next to it. This is the Gunsmoke game. And it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky at first. It takes a lot of skill. I'm thinking of doing a research on this one and see how you actually play it to try to get past a certain level. And then this one, elevator action. This one's been frozen all day, so I'm going to have to let them know about this one, so when people come the rest of the weekend they can play it. And then here's another one. This is Assault, and it looks like this one might be stuck too. It says press 1P button. That would be one player. Let's just see if it goes. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna go. All right, so I'm gonna try this one out, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I checked out this one, that Assault, and it does work. It's just a little tricky because you have two joysticks, and the way that it operates is you have to try to follow the arrows. Wow, already 15 minutes left. Well, about 10 minutes for us because we'll have to go get our coats. Boy, the time has sure flown here at Pastimes. And as I said, this is the last time I'm going to be here in 2025, because I was here with Melissa 2 days in a row. Spent at least 20 hours here, if you count both days. And it was a lot of fun too. So let's give you another overview of everything. Come down this way a little bit. Just try to get a good capture of everything, of what it looks like now, because who knows what might change in 2026. They may change more games out, who knows. But definitely got to get the asteroids. Definitely got to get this asteroids. See, and they did fix the marquee light. It was out, I think it was out, yeah, the last time, not last night, it was out during Games After Dark, but they fixed it. Yep, my top favorite game. I love this game so much. So I'm hoping it stays out for a while. Let me give you a little demonstration of it. You could see how it's kind of, on the camera it's kind of streaking just a little tiny bit because it's real bright. But see how the dots are? Those are real vector dots. Whereas, remember, I think I tried to show it to you on my computer, where the dots were so small you couldn't even see them. But these are the right size dots for the Asteroids game. Let's see if I can rotate a little bit here. Yeah, there we go. Now I do have another Asteroids game. I don't think I've shown it to you. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But it's on the Atari Joystick 10-in-1. And what I'm thinking of doing is, I have a black and white Panasonic monitor in my shop, and what I'd like to do is hook that joystick up to that monitor, and then I can show you the similarity on that monitor with that Asteroids. But this is the original. So I'm thinking that's going to be a good comparison when we do more game comparisons at home. And I think that's what I'm going to try to do, is continue this, the game series, whether it's here or whether it's at home. Do game comparisons and show you the similarities and differences. There's Melissa still playing. Well, let's check the time here, because the time on the camera is not working. For some reason, when I try to put the date and time in, the camera tries to do an update and it can't. It's 10:49 right now, so we got about 5 minutes. So let's see what else I could show you real quick. How about if I do show you the 3-vector games one more time, the black and white ones. Okay, there's the lunar lander. I love that lunar lander. And finally, I was able to get 20 points on it. I was able to land on a target. It's not easy. It takes a lot of skill to play that game, but that's why I like it, because it is a challenge. It keeps you wanting to play it more and more to get good at it. And then, of course, the Asteroids Deluxe. This is another one, I don't know if I mentioned it, but this is another one that I would modify if I owned one. I would take that monitor that's on the bottom, reverse the yoke wires so that the image is right for direct view, and mount a shelf, or have somebody help me mount a shelf where the monitor can just be bolted right behind the I don't know what you call that, the bezel. Yeah, the game bezel, or the glass, or whatever you want to call it. It's plexiglass. That's what it is. It's plexiglass. But that's what I would do with these games that have monitors on the bottom. They would be modified so that they're direct view instead of reflected view. Because see how this one is direct view? Monitor's right there behind the bezel or the plexiglass, whatever you want to call it. And then this one, it's reflected by a mirror, some type of mirror in there, which makes it look like it's far away. And so what if the cabinet's deep? That's more room for making a good solid shelf. So this is the last view. Well, actually, I'll give you one more view as we go down to get our coats. Oh, this game is another one I'm going to try out in 26. I think I tried it. I did try it before, but it was a little challenging. I'm going to do some research on that one too. What is the name of this anyway? Oh, it says Pigskin. That's what it is, Pigskin. I'll have to do some research on that one and see how that one's played. But let's see where Melissa is with her game. How you coming along?
I'm pretty good almost.
Okay, well, we got about 5 minutes.
Already?
Yeah. So, yeah, if you're just gonna let it kind of finish itself out?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because we got to go get our coats.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I know. 2 days went by really, really quick.
I know.
Okay. Well, folks, we are going to go ahead and get our coats. And so as we're walking down, I'm going to give you one last view of the arcade in 2025. And as we do that, I'm going to say Happy New Year to everybody for 2026. And yes, yours truly will be back here again in 26. Definitely. There's so much to explore here. So much to explore. Give you a little view of these games again. And yeah, I gotta let them know about Periscope. It quit working. Hercules, hopefully we can try again in 26, along with this baseball game in 26. Space Invaders is still going strong. That's good. Yeah, you can.
Attention, pastime players, the time is 10:55.
10:55. Okay. Yep. Okay. So with that, folks, I'm going to say Happy New Year to everybody. Please come and support the arcade. Bring your friends and family. Become a member. Join the leagues. Participate in the tournaments. Participate in becoming a member. Do whatever you can to support them, because without you, this place would not exist. So this is Music Man 0150 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the extended coverage of Pastime's Superior Ultimate Arcade in 2025. 2-day coverage. And we will see you again here in 2026. Take care, everybody.